Okay, so guys, a day ago, Tinubu just presented the Nigerian budget for the 2025, and that is a whopping sum of 49.7 trillion. 49.7 trillion. And of course, there is no cause for alarm about the budget, but there is no cause for alarm. And that notwithstanding, he also mentioned that the 2024 budget is still on, at least towards June, before the 2025 budget will kick off. No cause for alarm. But let's look at the various parameters, the various sectors, how he demystifies this 2025 budget. He said 4.91 trillion was budgeted for defense and security. Then again, 4.06 trillion for infrastructure, and 3.52 trillion for education, and 2.48 trillion for health. And Tinubu went again to say, he said, we are building a Nigeria where peace reigns, opportunity abound, and every citizen can dream, work, thrive, and what? In safety. You see, looking at this budget, I think that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. This budget is a mirage, it's just a mirage. You are budgeting now. Let's look at even the defense budgeting for 4.991 trillion for defense and security. Since Tinubu's administration, Nigeria has had the worst form of insecurity in the country. Nigerians hardly sleep with their eyes closed. Nigerians hardly sleep with their eyes closed, and you are budgeting such a whooping amount of money for insecurity. In terms of our education is in a state of ramshackle, in a state of higgy haga, in a state of quagmire. And look at the tune of amount you have been budgeting for education. Of course, we agree it's good. Where is the evidence of all these things in the educational sector? It's not about budgeting tons of money and the rest. All this security here and there, what as in both the security, both the education, and the health aspect? How many times has Tinubu or any politician in this country treated him or herself in any hospital in the country? How many of our politicians' children are schooling in Nigeria? How many of our politicians can go on their own without escort? And here we are budgeting 49.7 trillion for 2025. These are money that at the end of the day, we can't even see what the country use this money to do. This budget is dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival because at the end of the day, what these politicians will still do is to loot this same money they claim to have budgeted, because they are all smiling now, wearing different agbada and different kaftan, rejoicing because they know that at the end of the day, this money is entering into their pocket. It's entering into their pocket.